Imagine a world where sunlight never touches your skin, where the sky is just a story told by your ancestors, and your home is carved deep within the earth. No morning sunrise, no blue skies, no clouds drifting above, just the dim glow of artificial lights and the endless walls of rock around you. This isn't a short camping trip or a hidden bunker, it's your entire life. Welcome to the world where humanity lives underground forever. But how would such a life even begin? And more importantly, could we actually survive? Let's start with why we might end up underground in the first place. History has shown that humans have taken shelter below the surface during wars, natural disasters, or extreme weather. But in this scenario, it's not temporary, it's permanent. Maybe the surface of Earth has become too dangerous. Perhaps climate change has gone beyond repair, turning the surface into a scorched wasteland. Or maybe a catastrophic asteroid impact or a massive nuclear fallout has poisoned the air. Living underground would be humanity's desperate solution to keep civilization alive. The first challenge would be building these underground cities. We'd need massive tunnels, chambers, and living spaces carved into stable rock formations. They would have to be deep enough to protect us from radiation, extreme temperatures, and surface dangers, but not so deep that heat from Earth's core becomes unbearable. Ventilation systems would be essential, constantly pumping fresh, oxygen-rich air into the tunnels while removing carbon dioxide. Without this, our underground home could become uninhabitable within hours. Light would be another major challenge. Humans rely on sunlight not only for vision, but for mental and physical health. Without natural sunlight, our bodies would stop producing enough vitamin D, leading to weak bones and a weakened immune system. To solve this, underground societies would need advanced artificial lighting systems that mimic the spectrum and intensity of sunlight. We might even build artificial skies in large caverns, projecting images of clouds and sun to trick our minds into feeling like we're still connected to the surface world. But even with perfect lighting, there's the psychological toll of never seeing the sky. Humans evolved under open skies, with a natural cycle of day and night. Underground life would be disorienting without that rhythm. Our sense of time might fade, and some people could develop cave depression, a mix of claustrophobia, anxiety, and sadness caused by the lack of open space. To combat this, underground cities might enforce strict artificial day-night cycles, where lights gradually brighten in the morning and dim at night. Food production would also have to adapt. Without sunlight, traditional farming wouldn't work. Instead, we'd rely on hydroponics, vertical farms, and lab-grown meat. Crops could grow under powerful LED lights, carefully tuned to the best wavelengths for photosynthesis. Mushrooms and certain root vegetables might become our main diet as they thrive in low-light environments. We might even farm insects for proteins, something already explored on the surface today. Water would be another concern. Underground, we could tap into natural aquifers or recycle water endlessly using advanced filtration systems. Every drop would be precious. Waste would also have to be recycled as much as possible. Throwing things away in an underground world would be almost impossible. Transportation in this underground civilization would look nothing like highways or open roads. Instead, high-speed trains or electric trams could zip through long tunnels, connecting different underground districts. Since space would be limited, personal cars might not exist at all. Walking and shared transportation would dominate. And what about energy? Solar power would be off the table. Instead, underground cities might rely on geothermal energy, nuclear power, or massive wind turbines placed on the surface to bring electricity below. Life underground could also change our bodies over generations. Without the need for protection from the sun, our skin might become paler. Without long distances to walk or open spaces to run, our muscles and bones could weaken unless we exercise regularly. Future generations born underground might have larger eyes to see better in dim light, or even reduced height if space is tight. But perhaps the biggest change wouldn't be physical, it would be cultural. An underground society would develop its own architecture, music, and traditions shaped by life in the dark. The surface might become a mysterious, almost mythical place. Stories about the great sky and golden sun could be passed down like fairy tales. Children might dream of visiting the surface like we dream of visiting space today. Still, there would be dangers. Underground cities could face earthquakes, tunnel collapses, or deadly air contamination. A single ventilation failure could threaten thousands of lives. Maintaining infrastructure would be a constant challenge, and expansion would be slow and costly. On the other hand, living underground could also bring some benefits. We'd be shielded from hurricanes, wildfires, and many diseases spread by surface animals. Temperature would be more stable, and geothermal energy could provide an almost limitless power source. In many ways, life underground could be safer, just very different. In the end, whether humanity could truly live underground forever depends on our ability to adapt. We are a resilient species, capable of turning caves into cities and darkness into light. But no matter how advanced our underground world becomes, there will always be a part of us that longs for the open air, the warmth of the sun and the endless sky above. So, could we survive underground for our entire lives? Probably yes. But would we still feel truly alive without the world above us? It's a question only time can answer.